Discount doesn't mean it's safe. Sometimes it's the trap. I know this sounds strange for many of you, but recently I met a buyer who waited 3 years because of this. And in these 3 years, he was actively looking around new launch. After a few rounds of conversation, he shared with me what he wanted is actually what most people want. A property that will grow with inflation, maybe 2 or 3% per annum, and when the next window comes, cash out and upgrade again. Honestly, if you hear his plan, it makes perfect sense. When I looked into his numbers, they were actually quite solid as well. So I asked him, hey, by now you probably may have cleared your SSD, right? What he said next made both of us sigh. For 3 years, he was ready to buy. But he kept focusing on PSF and waiting for a big discount. Sounds familiar? Now, fair enough. There's nothing wrong with wanting a discount, but when discount becomes your main decision factor, that's where things start to go wrong. Now, let me show you something real. Back in 2019, District 9, a development called 38 Jervois, discounts up to 500,000. Sounds like a good deal, right? 7 years later, some units there made about 100,000 or less. Now, that's about 1% per annum. Not even enough to cover inflation or your mortgage cost. Meanwhile, nearby projects in the same district, they are doing around 2007, whereby 38 Jervois was only doing about 2001 per square foot. So, what did the 500,000 discount do? Nothing much if you look at the outcome. So, let me ask you this. If you see a 500,000 discount today, would you stop and think first or just go in first?